this is the greatest gaslighting campaign in modern history, telling us for years, everything's great. Everybody's employed. The groceries are so affordable. Everybody has jobs. Everything's great. We're great. And we all said, I literally go to the grocery store. I make good money. I work a hard job. Why is everything still so expensive for me? Why does $100 get me half a bag of groceries in New York City? You have to spend hundreds of dollars a month. Takeout has become cheaper than purchasing groceries. Like, it's gotten so out of just control. And this is just another leg of that, trying to gaslight us. Oh, they didn't know. They were tricked. No, we know that they knew, because there's no way, as you said, there's no way to not know. It's everywhere around you. It's the gas prices. It's buying anything, shipping prices, things on Amazon. I just went skiing. I bought these ski pants that I had bought a year before, literally this time last year, $44. This year, $84.
Oh my gosh.
Doubled in price in a year, but we're being told it's the best economy in modern history. Joe Biden is literally our king. Everybody kiss his feet.
Yeah, the price increase that the average person saw, I mean, so I'm in a band that we go on tour and like we'll go ahead and rent a bus and we have crew. We did a tour in 2022 and it cost X amount of dollars, and we did a tour roughly the same amount of time, and the cost of the bus was almost double because of gas. When it comes to get like gas, the cost of renting hotels for your bus driver, the cost for the actual bus drivers, it is incredibly hard for bands to go out and actually make a good living when you've got so much overhead. We're a pretty well established band. We go out, we make good money and stuff. But still, it's like when you go out in 2022, we had guarantees of X amount of dollars, and we had guarantees on the most recent tour that were better than the last one, and we still came home with about the same amount of money.
And then they tell you, just make more money.
Yeah.
Just make more money.
But the thing is, when it comes to a band like us, it's like there's only so much money that you want to charge tickets. It's like people have to come to the shows. And when you've got your tickets are $30 or $40, and then there's Ticketmaster fees, and parking's $20, and then if people are there, if you got more than one person going, like a dude goes with his girlfriend or whatever, you got 2 tickets, and then a couple beers are going to cost you, $60, I don't know, $7 each, $8. I don't. Depending on where. I mean, in New York, it's going to be $20,
like $20 at Yankee Stadium minimum.
But the thing is, like, that stuff adds up, and it's like, look, man, when you're playing heavy metal, you're playing to blue collar people, and when you're competing with staying home and watching Netflix, or staying home and playing Xbox, or just scrolling on TikTok, like, it's real hard to get people out if your prices are too high. So it's super competitive anyways, or the overhead's super high anyways, and then when you've got throwing all the things that the average concert goer has to pay for, it's really hard to convince people to come out. You have to have a really good reason to get people off the couch. So
it's like that guy who's saying old men, Richmond, north of Richmond, that song that went super viral, Oliver. He came out, he's like, I want to have super cheap tickets, I don't want anybody to have to pay so much. And then all of the concert venues were like, we cannot afford to have this. We will lose money if we have you at this ticket price. And he had like a whole thing, the system's broken, but it's just how it works nowadays. There's such high overhead costs.
Right. With all due respect to that guy, I don't know, did he quit or something?
I don't know what happened to him.
But there's a lot of people who are very naive.
Yeah.
And I was one of them getting into the industry. I say that Allison and I, not a day goes by, we don't look at each other and go, oh, so that's why corporations do that. So my response to all of you guys, when you're mad at your company for having some wacky policy, it's the government. Companies will take the path of least resistance. They don't care. And so that means when you have a weird HR policy and they're like, we got to watch these weird harassment videos, the company doesn't want to pay for that. I guarantee you they don't want to pay for it, but they have to because of government regulation. Because if they don't do it, then they're open to liability, then the insurance companies drop them, and it's because of government requirements typically.
In addition to what you were saying about the Democratic Party being the party of the wealthy and them sending their servants to shop, maybe their bill went up $100, but they don't really know why exactly, just whatever. I think there's this phenomenon of cognitive dissonance in the plebs, in the people that aren't the wealthy, the people that are making $50,000, $40,000, $30,000 a year, whatever. They're told one thing on TV and they're unable to break that spell. They're stuck believing what they were told the first time. Like, it's easier to some people say like it's easier to like the first thing you hear, it's harder to disbelieve a lie, and there's a way of expressing it. But like once you've heard it before someone else has come and told you the opposite, it's like you've ingrained it, and so they're just like, but the TV said that the economy's fine.
It breaks their reality.
Yeah.
That's a lot of it. Like admitting that Trump's doing good, it breaks their idea that he's this racist, fascist, horrible Nazi figure. Like they can't acknowledge it because it will destroy everything. This is their identity for them. This isn't for us. Like we all have our beliefs, and then we have a bunch of other things that we care about and we're passionate about, like skateboarding and acting and music. Like we all have so much more to politics, but these people, their entire life, identity, sense of self-worth relies on being considered on the right side of history, good, moral codes.
That's a really great point, because a lot of these people consider themselves activists.
Yeah.
Right? They think of themselves as activists. So they don't stop doing this, right? Like it's the way
all
that they
day
live.
long.
So, and that's one of the things that conservatives generally, that's why the conservatives are generally behind the eight ball, because conservatives are out doing things in the real world that are not associated with politics or winning the next election or whatever. If your entire self-image is based on the fact that you consider yourself an activist, that means that for recreation, you're going to do this kind of stuff.
Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.